When unasema welcome back to my channel, si ni wageni.
Sawa. So hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to this side of YouTube where it's all about positive living, positive vibe, inshallah. So today we are doing something new. If you're new here, welcome. Karibu. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment if you find our conversation meaningful. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for the love and loyalty. And today I have new faces.
Hi guys, my name is Lorraine Whitney Aching.
Tunasema all of our names.
I'm saying all of my names because I'm so proud of them. So my name is Lorraine Whitney Aching, and I'm a makeup artist first and foremost.
Yeah.
I'm a makeup artist based in Kisumu. I'm a mom. I think I should say that loud. I'm a mom, and yeah, welcome to the podcast.
On the left
Wow,
side.
I don't even know. Me. My name is Denise. Do I think that's just it.
That's enough.
Yeah, people will know me. I feel like from this episode, people are going to know me.
And for me, I'm
Because
just
it's
sharing.
spicy.
For me, I'm just sharing. So today, guys, we are doing a whole kind of different thing. We're doing a podcast. We came up with this topic because I think with the three of us, and probably you who's watching, my PTR, you've once experienced it. So today we are going to talk about that painful breakup, how to cope after that painful breakup, like
Nice.
life after breakup. The same way people talk about life after uni, a life after giving birth and all that. So as we are here to talk about life after breaking up, that relationship that ulikumona, that this is the love of my life, na kikakuramba. Yeah, so we're going to give our in point forms, and then we discuss how she managed, if Denise or Lorraine managed the life after breakup is the same way also related after breaking up with the love of my life. Yeah.
Me.
So I start with me.
Yes,
Yes,
that's
start with
just
you.
start.
So
Start with your first point. What's your first?
So my first thing that I did after breaking up, crying. Nililia. I cried, literally crying. Ile unalia si ile ati ya pretend that you pretending like I'm crying. I just found myself crying. So I don't know if you guys also, there's at some point you cried.
Okay. So first,
Yeah.
I have to ask
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I have to ask you. Okay.
Yeah.
I have to ask you that. Okay, you cried.
Yeah,
right?
I cried.
Because-
Kwa kitanda, if my bed can speak. Hey.
because it was painful,
Yeah,
right? So, what led to the breakup? I think.
Yeah, that's also.
That's a main point, so that we
So-
know that depth
Yeah,
of
so
this
people can
crying.
understand like
Yeah.
why did you go to this
Zito,
length?
yakilio.
Yeah.
So okay, what led to the breakup was I didn't know there was another party. There was person X in the picture. So mi niliingia hapo kwa hiyo relationship nikijua mi ndio baby girl, mi ndio queen, mi ndio kila kitu, not knowing there was somebody way before me. So the painful part is that I invested my time and all that to this person. Yeah. And then like now the most painful part that led me to cry when I confronted the other party, the person X, the other lady, co-wife, ex-co-wife.
Point yako ya kumconfront ilikuwa nini? Like what did you what was your point?
So actually it's funny because my friend texted her in a manner that I came to realize about her kama I'm way in 2 years in the relationship. So nikauliza the boyfriend, our husband.
Hey.
The husband. Our husband. So my husband akaniambia ni ex. So the reason of us confronting her was like
When he
ex, I'm
Unafanya
like,
nini
yeah,
hapa?
if you're ex, why are you still posting his pictures on your timeline? So that was the reason of me DMing her, my friend texting her. Yeah, so nikajua the bitter truth, like everything that was happening between me, in that they're staying together, they're living together. So that was some of the pain zenye zilifanya nikalia. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys cried.
Okay, for me, crying.
Yeah.
I definitely cried.
Yeah.
I definitely cried, but one thing is the person X.
Yeah.
Okay. Person X.
Your former love life. Your former lover.
My person X was is a narcissist. Okay. So he's the kind of person who doesn't show his emotions. Okay.
Yeah.
So at first I cried, but then I was like, Apana, I want to show you that I'm hardcore, like the way you are. I want to show you that I'm made of steel, you know.
Yeah.
So it got to a point whereby chenye anafanya I'm doing, because as we broke up, and we were still in the same house.
Oh, okay, that is
so alikuwa ananifanyia vitu na mimi namfanyia tit for tat. And it got toxic because actually I realized I was doing it and I was getting hurt from a point of revenge. But he was actually doing it
because that's how he is.
Because that's how he is.
Not
so
that he's getting back to you.
After I started, I think for me the crying, it has been acceptance. I did not want to accept who this person was. I patronized him. I was like, he's good, but he's a good nini. He's a good nini. He goes to church. He doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke. He's a good. So I patronized him in my head. So facing the reality that this person is who he is, and I just have to choose better for myself. Okay. That is what made me cry so hard.
And what led to your breakup?
What led to my breakup is... Wait.
Person X came in.
No one came in. No one came in. I think what led to a breakup is... how can I say this? Tulikuwa tunakoseana and we don't talk about it. So those things that we did to each other they piled up. And apart from that, I felt like he wasn't asking for forgiveness more than he should. I feel like angekuja sema I'm sorry nini, but for him he felt like when he said sorry one time, imetosha, it's done. And for me it felt like you should do it again and again. If you love me, you have to keep on proving it. And I feel like that is what majorly led to a breakup and to the toxicity.
And you, Denise, did you cry?
Where do I even start? Did I when I found out, it wasn't even the breakup. When I found out that he cheated, I cried. Where do I even start? It's a long story.
Anzia tu hapo palilia.
So me and my friends were getting ready to go. Where were we going? We were going out, I think. And we were actually going to meet them. I was friends with his best friend, who was a girl. We were in the same school. So I take her phone. I think I wanted to take pictures or something. And then she says, usiangalie text zangu between mimi na ati kuna vitu amesema hapo na hataki kujua. And then in my head, you know, at the time I was like, this is what do you mean? But now that I think about it, I think she wanted me to see those messages because I didn't even. I was not looking for anything.
That's a lead
because now you'll be curious
to know what's in this phone.
Najifanya hivi kumbe. Have you ever just held back? I wanted to. There's
this video this woman who's trying to talk but have you seen that?
I can't and you know the worst thing is it was like I had never gone through anything like that. So I was like, hey, me.
What was the context of the text?
No, he was telling her, he was telling his friend how he cheated and he feels bad and he doesn't want me to know. He likes me, but he also he wants to be with the person that he was cheating with. Who was his ex.
Oh God.
And to make it even worse, when we were dating, sometimes we would argue and then he'd be like, my ex is doing these things. Why are you not doing them? And me, I was very naive. I was like,
I'll try. See, this relationship was making you to be somebody who you are not. Which is one of the biggest red flag. That is
so
bad.
I saw the text. It was like there was I think he was describing because I think the one day they were, I don't know what they were doing, but they were together. Let's just say he cheated that day and I met him on that day that he cheated and I didn't know. I was leaving school. And then I saw him, his best friend, his ex and his other friends. So his other friends are coming to say hi, and he didn't want to say hi to. I was like, what is going on?
Guilt is like nyongari.
He just disappeared. Kumbe, hey.
You cried. Yes, sorry.
So anyway, wacha nisiseme story because
itafungua kidonda yenye inapona.
So I saw the text.
Yeah.
Nikampea tusimeke pole pole. I pulled one of my best friends. Tulikuwa kwa some apartment complex. Nikakapo kwa stairs. Nika scream. I cry.
I can imagine.
Like I couldn't believe it.
Only let the nini out. You just
let it out. We are supposed to meet them in like an hour because we are getting ready to see them.
I'm not going.
And me, I'm not confrontational. So I cried, ikaisha, tuka get ready, tukaenda kuona, and he was just acting so shady. Like he was just like, I think it was the guilt. Like he knew
what is going on.
Yeah, he was just acting so shady. And I stayed.
I know, right?
I stayed because at the time my mindset was together forever. Whatever it is, we can work it out.
Yeah.
Like, and I didn't understand that Mimi Donina, like I'm the one who's compromising.
Yeah.
Anyways, I stayed.
Yeah.
We argued, and then he just kept saying that, oh, my ex is doing this, why you did this, why can't you do this? And then I just told him, I know that you should, like, if you want to be with her, just go.
Yeah, I'm not your ex. Nasema tu ile kiburi.
We argued, I still stayed.
Yeah.
Hey, the story is getting worse. Yeah. So months passed, and then me and my cousin, we were dating friends. Yeah. So my cousin and her boyfriend, they broke up. Yeah. So he texts me, the guy I was dating. He texts me and he's like, did you hear Nani and me? They broke up. I think we have the same issues. Yeah. I'm like, no, us we are different.
Yeah, stop comparing our relationship with them. We're going to marry each other.
Hey, he's like, yeah, I think we need some space. Like we should just take some space. And I couldn't understand, like, what does he mean? Like, we haven't argued, like, we are good. What are you saying?
Which space do you mean?
Kumbe, he was trying to leave me to go back to
the ex. Which is so sad.
Hey! It didn't, like, the next day, when he asked for space,
I feel like I can...
When he asked for space, I was thinking, like, it's space, but we're getting back together.
Yeah.
Hours. Kumbe alienda photo shoot with the ex. What? Akapost on his feed.
Eri wangu. Eri wangu he never posted on his timeline.
And it was not like pictures like
sorry.
Very sad, but
I know. Sorry. We all cried.
I cried. I cried when I first found out that he cheated, and when I saw those pictures. Because I was like, what?
Yeah. So no, point number 2, how you
let me drink some water.
Please drink.
Okay. So for me, okay, you cried. Okay, yeah. For me, my point. Okay, before I even go to my point, let me just tell you something. Yeah. If you left, you won. Yeah. That is one thing. Because if you left, you won. Because one thing I say is, if you let the other woman have him, if he did that to you, he's going to do it again.
Yeah, that is what I was also
you
saying.
Won.
Yeah.
The fact doesn't mean you win. True. The fact that you left, you actually won. You preserved yourself.
Yeah, the fact
you learned the lesson.
Yeah, the fact that I've left doesn't mean that his behavior will stop. He'll probably do that too with somebody else.
But you fumbled the bag, my friend. You fumbled the bag.
I know.
Okay, so my point is you have to accept that it was not meant to be.
Oh, and then that was the difficult part.
So for me, you have to accept that it was not meant to be. For me, I'll just go ahead and say, for me, he's the father of my son, okay? And
baby dad.
For the longest time, even before I had a baby, I wanted a complete family. Yeah. Being raised by a single mother, I wanted a family that my children see their father daily, and I cater for my husband.
Both love is there.
Yeah. So for the longest time, I was like, okay, no, I want us to work. It was meant to be. Yeah. I want it to work. Even if it's destroying me, I want it to work. I will stay. And you know, the fact that at the time, he wasn't drinking. He doesn't drink or he doesn't smoke. Okay. And at the time, I was drinking.
Yeah.
Okay, so I used to feel like,
You're
I'm the problem.
Yeah.
I'm the problem. I'm drinking. You know, I'm drinking. I'm the problem. And he used to slap that in my face every single time, you know. And I was like, okay, but he goes to church and I don't go to church. Because I wasn't saved. I'm saved now, but I wasn't saved by then. So I was like, okay, I'm the problem. So, Mimi no shit, I have to make it work, you know. And given that he's from a different continent, he's not Kenyan, and they have various beliefs when it comes to culture, to wives and husband. The wife should be submissive, being that I'm an alpha female. So I didn't want to accept it. I didn't want to accept, like, it's okay. You made a mistake. The baby is not a mistake, but you chose wrong. You just have to pick the pieces and move on. So it took me a while. Because we broke up once. I left. And I came back. The second time. Okay. And then the third time. So I was like, I don't want to accept it. And even after me moving out, he will still come to my place. You know?
I know.
And I was like, Lorraine, you just have to accept
that he's no longer yours.
You have to accept that this is not what you want. And you deserve better. And it doesn't mean that he's a bad person or anything. You deserve better in that you have to do better for yourself to get the better that you deserve. So that is my first point. Did you accept Cheryl?
And it took a while before I accept, by the way. I was still in denial because once we confronted each other with this person B, the other lady, the other woman, she told me bitter things that, we've been living together, nini. He always tells me while he's going to trips, blah, 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 those kind of things to make me feel jealous, of which she made me feel jealous, which was right. And like, I was hurt and I was bitter. So, you don't like revenge. I didn't want to revenge because I would have hurt her so bad. So I tried to keep some things. I tried to cover my ex. Because now, when I knew that they're staying together, definitely Johnny, wange onana. So I was like, and there's nothing painful like denying something that is true. I don't know, kama nanielewa. Like nakata, like, actually he told me you were in the picture and I was the one who kept on forcing things. I was the what? How do we call it? I'm the Jesus. When libeba?
Misalaba yako na yake. Oh my goodness.
It's like, I was just saying that to make her feel warm because I myself was already broken. It was like, he told me you're in the picture, but he kept on forcing things. And then he was like,
did they have a baby?
I think. By that time, I think she was pregnant. Like, I came to realize later by that time she was pregnant. So I was understanding. I understood where her anger was coming from. So she's like, then I was like, the understanding. And the funniest thing, this guy is like, we have a 10-year age gap. Wow. So you can imagine. Imagine. So for me it was hard to accept because after I knew like some bitter truth, which from the lady. And then the man comes again and lies to me. Like, he kept on coming back. I'm trying to move on, but you are shut up. I'm like, does it work like that? But I later came, there's a time.
When did you accept it?
I accepted in, this thing happened, I think, 2021 November. It took in year 2022. I accepted in like 2022, mid 2022. Because there's a time, he had this tendency ya kukuja.
Na kupotea.
Kupotea. So I accepted the fact that this nigga is not mine the minute I realized that the other party was pregnant and like they have a baby. So nikajua I have to leave. I have to eat sand. I have to pack my bags and leave. Did you accept?
It took me I was in denial for a long time. The thing that does to you, for me, I was comparing myself to that girl.
Right. High five.
Because I was like, Nini, like, what?
Nini
are you blind? I literally was like, are you, like, what is it about this
and
girl?
Then you find, sometimes, not being disrespectful, you find that you're prettier, you're better, you're sexier. And even the friends tell you, they'll be like,
the funniest thing, me and this other lady, we are completely different. Like, I'm petite, she's thick, I'm short, I think she's tall. I've never met her in person, but through the pictures that I saw, she's thick, she's tall, and me, I'm just small and like petite and tiny, and I'm like, sasa ni nini hapa? Like, what's the difference between me and her? What is making us be his taste? You get, because we are completely different. Because if I was thick, tungesema, okay, he has something with thick ladies. If she was petite, like, okay, he has something with petite ladies, but we are completely two different people in different worlds.
Mm-hmm. Comparing yourself to her?
I think Nikanza at some point, I really hope she doesn't see this, because this is going to be bad. I was obsessed with her for a long time, because I was trying to figure out, like,
why?
What is it about? Like, it's not that I don't think she's beautiful. Like, I was like, what is it? Like, and I found out what it was. Okay, to me, what I assumed it was. Yeah. She was very sexual, and I wasn't. I was extremely naive. Yeah. And the things that when we would argue, he the thing that he would
emphasize on.
Yeah, he would be the thing that he kept saying, you should be like her, was just the sexuality, because I was very green.
Yeah. For her, she's like nudity, nini, posting sexy
I
pictures
went
online.
on this path of becoming the sexiest person on this earth. I was just like, you are
going to know that
I sexualized myself. Like, now I'm just like, I was a kid, I'm like, that is so sad.
That's so sad.
It is so sad.
Let me tell you my funniest part. Me, I was like taking on this lady's picture, and I'm like, nah. And then I see she's into business, selling thrifted, I think clothes or bags or something, and I'm like, I'm into her because she's into business. And then now me, at the back of my mind, I'm starting a business. And I'm employed. I have a 9 to 5. So I'm like, I'm starting a business. So you can imagine how it really damaged me to the extent of comparing myself with the other party.
Now that you're talking about comparison, I didn't have anything to compare myself to. Yeah. But this guy will literally body shame me.
Wow. Okay, it's sad, but I feel like laughing.
He will literally body shame. Like, immediately I gave birth, he'll be like, Chana nywele.
And that is
I would just chana nywele, because my hair used to like just
shaggy,
because I'm a new mom. I'm breastfeeding.
I know. You're young.
I'm young.
Yeah.
I don't know ABCD. This guy was just like, chana nywele. Mbona meno zako ziko yellow? Like, okay. And mark you, we have dated for 2.5 years.
What?
Let me tell you, like, understanding girlfriend. We have dated for 2.5 years. Ajeni pe pesa ya nywele. But I'm the understanding girlfriend. I'm the understanding girlfriend. He's like, chana nywele, unakaba, umejiachilia. And this guy, I pray that my family doesn't say this. The whole thing. And this guy will smash me every single day. But mimi ndo niko na nywele mbaya. Mimi sijui ndo meno zangu sijui. Ni yellow, his body shame me.
So bad.
And then he was like, when I used to wear things like this,
I
was like,
crop top.
Unavaje kama mtoto?
Wewe ni mama.
Unaka sijui mtoto. And then we broke up, okay? When we broke up, I maintained my style because I was girly, you know. So I used to do like very big sweatpants. And then there's this day, tumerudiana immediately. I have some cargo pants. I can't forget. And a sports bra and a jacket. So I go to his place and he's like, hey, babe, unaka poa. And then 2 months down the line, I wear the same fit as like unaka kitoto. And I'm like, hold up. When were you vizuri, nice info? And then he's like, I don't love your style. And the first time I met him, the first thing he told me, uko smart. And then he's like, I don't love your style. This guy used to find ways to body shame me and just to cut it short. Imagine you're going somewhere. Uko hapo chini umefika kwa uchi, umefika kwa nani, you go to his place where he's working, the friends look at you and say, uko smart. Unapanda mat. Makanga go like, hey madam, uko smart. This man will not even tell me niko smart. I'll be like, niko smart. Uko tu sawa.
Run.
What is tu sawa?
Uko tu sawa. And then akishasema niko tu sawa. Akishasema niko. No, uko tu sawa. And then I was like, why if I come at your place at work, you can't even hug me or tell me I'm pretty, like you don't acknowledge me. And anasema, hizo vitu sifanyangi hapo kwa kazi. And this shop si alikuwa anakatia madem, my friend. Nikikumbuka when we met, he even used to kiss me in front of the shop. But sifanyangi hizo vitu mbele ya shop.
Sorry, man, you live in the desert without water.
Okay, Denise's first point. Denise's third point.
What is going to just say? This is not within the story, but one thing I do now and it works for me. It's not extreme, it's not healthy, but it works. I call it the purging system, where literally unatoa huyo mtu kwa system yako. Like the next time you see them, you literally feel nothing. But it is a painful process. It's just the first, me nasemanga 3 days, because for me now it takes 3 days. I cry for those 3 days. Like I don't even rationalize that umelia sana. Like just cry. And then you sit with your feelings. Just sit with them. Don't try to be like, oh, I feel like this, because like there's this thing I do a lot. I overanalyze my feelings, and that's not
something good.
Yeah, you're not supposed to overanalyze. Just sit. You feel bad, yes. I feel stupid because they just sit. I'm meaning jinga, just sit.
Many people jinga
ni sawa.
Just sit.
Sawa. I forgive myself.
I don't sit console. Just sit with it. Don't try and make yourself feel good. Just sit with them first. I don't know how long that takes, because that takes a while.
It takes a while,
definitely.
After you're done with that, just see them for who they are. I think that's the best part. When you start realizing, I have this tendency of when I like one thing about someone, I build off that one thing. And even if you're the most annoying person, like hiyo kitu moja will keep you. I'm just like, oh my god, but he laughs. His laugh is so nice. Like but you are like, you could be, can I curse? Like you can be an asshole, but like I'll build off, like you could, maybe you said something nice to me once and I build off of it. So just don't look at them from, is it rose colored glasses?
Do not patronize them.
Patronize?
Patronize ni kuona mtu venye ati ni mzuri, yani kuona tu uzuri wake na avoid hiyo mabaya. It's just what you're saying. Patronizing is focusing on that one good thing.
Like just see them for who they are, and I think that snaps you out of it.
I think even me too helped me in some point. My point.
Your second point.
My second point. Blocking. Blocking. I don't know if it works for you, but
for me it doesn't.
It disturbed me for a while, because I was blocking and blocking and blocking.
I know,
which was back. And anytime I'd unblock, I'd still like, he's still having my number, so he's still viewing whatever I'm posting.
They will never block or delete your number.
So this is
one thing.
Men only block you when you're a serious nuisance. Like
like you. Now let me tell you the funniest part. So when this thing exploded to like a boom, so I'm gonna call it this madam, and but then niko na time, because come to think of it, I had time. I was just listening to all those things she was telling me. Yo, we stay together. Yo, he's mine and all that. And then he's telling me like this. And you know what? I've told him to block you. And I'm like, wow, kwa within myself. And then seeing another call coming. Yeah, so like, yo,
Mr. Man. And then
for me.
For you feel like, I've won. And it's not a win. It's not a win, because there's something that Sarah Jack saying, that when you're the one who gets a win, you win. It's not a win, because now you're fighting over someone who's not worth both of you.
True. To come to think of it,
he's not worth you, and he's not worth her. You're fighting over.
Seconding on Dennis' points, like you not seeing them, you accepting to see them for who you are also helped me, because there's a time I blocked him and he used to appear on my door and all that, and then I moved places and all that, and then we lost communication completely. I blocked and was like, this time, nigga, you're not getting me, you get and I blocked on all social. So after like 6 months or so, I accepted like the fact that he belongs to this other woman, and they're like building a family or building an empire. So I just have to keep off. So after 6 months, we bump into each other, and I was like, so it's you, Yati. So he thought I was still young and naive and all into him like the way I used to be. And I was like, see, we go home, we go somewhere.
The guts.
Bro, tujaongea like six months or something, we're meeting again, like, so we go somewhere. But I felt like crying when I saw him, because like I wanted,
obviously it's a trigger.
It triggered me, like, and I wanted closure, like, why did you do that? Why did you go silent for me all that while? Why did you keep on appearing and then appearing and disappearing? But the minute I didn't go with him, I was like, thank you, Jesus, I've overcome this man.
I think
so. Blocking partially works. I can't support that it works fully, it partially works, but it worked for me.
For me,
Yeah.
For me, given that this is the father of my son.
I know.
Wow.
You're there.
For me, given that this is the father of my son, okay? I can't block him.
Yeah.
I do it sometimes. Sometimes I do it when I'm still doing it when he says something in his status that is very explicit and disturbs me. I'll block him for a while for my own peace of mind. I'll be like, okay, I'll take 3 days just to recover from what he has said. But I can't block him completely. Yeah. And then one thing is, he takes care of his son.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not a deadbeat dad.
He's not a deadbeat dad. He's this person will take care of the baby akiwa na yeye. Mimi nikiwa na yeye now, that's
another story.
It's another story. So the fact that I was in between, this person is a good dad. I will give him that every single day. Yeah. This person is a good dad, but he just
toxic to me.
He's just toxic to me. You know, he won't respect me as the mother. He won't give me the validation as the mother, you know. Yeah. And even at some point he goes like, this is my son, you know, this is my son. And I'm like, for me to raise this baby, I need to be healthy. You know, I need to have a healthy mindset. And if it costs me my peace,
it definitely affect the baby.
It will definitely affect the baby. So blocking for me doesn't work. It doesn't work. Blocking is a no for me. What I do is, what I did is I unfollowed his social media pages. You know,
I also did that.
Yeah, I unfollowed his social media pages, and recently I cut off all the ties with his
friends and
family members. Yeah. For them, I'm like, okay, I had a baby with him. I don't need the whole multitude to make it worse. Yeah. So I avoided everyone around him, and I just created boundaries where if we talk about the baby, cool, but it can't go past this. Yeah.
And you, Denise, does blocking and unblocking works for you?
Actually, that was one of my points. You're going no contact. For me, I need to not block you.
Yeah,
I want to see, I want it to hurt me. I want
to see what is up to.
It gives me some sense of strength that I can contact you, but I'm not doing it. I want to see, I want you to be, that I want to see that you're still alive. I also want you to know that block. I'm just not reaching out to you.
Kiburi.
If it's true, I don't think I've ever blocked anyone. If it's true, unless maybe, no, I don't think I've ever blocked anyone.
Maybe blocked him.
Unless if it's too painful for me, I'll mute you, but I'll never block you.
I did that. I was at that stage. I mute, and then sometimes I'm on my phone, and then I'm so bored, and then I go and unmute again on his status. No, it's still on mute. It's my prison. I just go and check up on him, what has he posted? What is he up to?
Yeah.
So I blocked, and then I deleted the number.
Because I feel like Mimi, if I block, I'm ignoring it. I feel like the next time I see you, I'll fold.
I know, right?
That's why I don't block people. I want to have the option to text you and not do it.
It shows some source of strength. And
my next point. Yeah. You have to take accountability. Now, this is the hard one. You have to take accountability. Yeah. I wanted to blame this man. I would be like, ni yeye, niyali nitesa, niyali nitkana, niyali nifanya. And I was like, nah. It took both of us, bruh. It takes both of you. Yeah. And the fact that this person did it again and again and again, you gave him the chance to do it again and again and again and mislead you. So I had to take the accountability. I had to be like, because I used to complain atia ananionyesha madharau na anakujanga kwangu, and I'm like, God, you opened the door to your house, and I'm like, anakujanga kwangu najua venye nalipa rent sijui nini, and I'm like, you give him food, you're welcome to the house, you share the bed together.
It's not like he forced himself.
And then I'm like, oh, sijui nini alinifanyia. So I sat down and I was like, he's very disrespectful to me, ananiongeleshanga venye anataka. And I realized I do the same. He comes up, he shouts, I shout, ananitukana, namtukana, anapost status, you see? And I'm like, this is going nowhere. So what do I have to do? I have to take accountability and be the bigger person. Yes, I would look stupid, but let me be the bigger person. Let me be the one that doesn't snap it back for the sake of this baby in between. Let me be the bigger person. Ukikujana madharau, I shut it down. Let me just be the bigger person. And taking accountability for my mistake for me was like, I knew the areas in my life that I had really messed up. And I knew the areas in my life that was a door for him, was a porthole. Yani mali anajua. Huyu na mtu anapa.
Anaingia. I think my ex also had that.
Nikingililia. Apa, I'm in. Like I know the loophole, so
I forget all the quarrels.
So what I did is I closed those doors completely.
Yeah.
And the sexual chemistry between the two of us was crazy.
Sex was good.
My family might watch this.
But it is
what it is. Yeah. You have a baby, so not that the baby came through osmosis somehow. Holy Spirit, definitely.
The sexual chemistry between us was crazy. Okay, and I learned that was the toxic part of it, because he knew that, and he had this loophole. So what I did is I started a celibacy journey.
Okay.
And now 4 months down the line, I wouldn't lie to you guys.
Congratulations.
I feel very proud of myself. I feel so proud of myself. So 4 months down the line, now at the point that I have completely closed that door. That if he comes through that, it's blocked. It's like it's been 4 months, bro. I will wait until I get what I want.
Yeah. You just don't have to let 4 months go.
Hey,
actually, like you've closed your leg for 4 months, and then the same person who has made you close your legs for 4 months is the same person you're opening your legs to again for 4 months.
You see, like the logicality of it doesn't work out. It will not work out.
Yeah.
So I feel like that was a loophole that he had, and I have completely closed it.
Yeah.
And the way that I have viewed him, that just as you said, Kwanamtu for who he is.
Yeah.
So when I saw him for who he is, it makes it difficult for me to go back.
Saw him as a liar, cheat. Anyway, we are on accountability. Before I say mine, Denise, did you take accountability?
I did, and I think I used before I accepted it and took accountability. I used to be like, I'm the victim. He did this to me. Like, how could he do this to me? I was nice. I was like, how could
you are the perfect girlfriend?
I do this. Like, it's such a bad state, and I've worked on it now. Yeah. When I'm hurt, I will rally the entire world against you. I'll be like, he did this to me. He was the best.
Guys, the funny part, okay, let me just interrupt you. Once I sent his best friend a voice note once. My anxiety kicked in so bad. Nikatumia best friend yake voice note kwambia, unajua nini wewe? And I was like, whoa, Lorraine, you messed up.
You're like,
because I want to rally everyone.
Influencing everyone against you.
Yeah, this guy had a thing with my best friend when I was pregnant. So ikitu ilifanya niliambia kila mtu, and I was like, okay, at the long, this is the father of your son.
Yeah.
Do you want the whole world to know that he did it? And I was like, okay, now I messed up big time.
Yeah. I used to like being a victim, and then I realized it to any side, because people will hate you, but I'm still hurt. Yeah. It's not helping me. Yeah. I think taking accountability and being like, I allowed this person, because he did all these things and I still stayed. I allowed it. Yeah. Yeah, I think it helps me. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Now, when things happen, I know not to, like, I know how to stop it, like,
you're not that vulnerable anymore.
Yeah. Taking out accountability, I feel it's important for healing.
Yeah, I think also I've never spoken about this in public. Maybe my friends, the same way I was influencing other people. Can you imagine? Because when we're going through that process of heartbreak and healing, you definitely need somebody to talk to. Yeah. So apparently I was also talking to the wrong audience, to the wrong friend who was like, anipeleka na maji in one way or the other. So me taking accountability, I had to accept it later when I was healing, and then I was like adding 1 + 1 is 2. So I was like, kwa nini nilikuwa falaje? Please don't laugh. Please, you person you're watching, don't laugh. It's this time, because when I was talking
you preparing us to laugh?
I feel like when you do that,
it's funny. Okay. So when we used to date, I never visited his place.
For how many years, babe?
2 years. Reason being, he told me that he's staying with his mom.
Oh.
You see, there I was a fool. So I had to take accountability that I was still young and naive. I was not like thinking outside the box. So me, I would just be excited because we are going on vacation, staycation, and all that. So yes,
imagine having a boyfriend for 2 years when you're kanyanga kwake.
You know that your level is different, that you're going to like to other places. If you're just dating and munakutana outside, that's different. But you guys were
staycation, villas, lake, Airbnb, so the lake.
No, Now you can relate the aspect where I never even.
You will not. Baby girl treatment. No. You will not think of the house.
I see Nyumba Wafi, where to end.
I think the age gap also. The guy was.
Yeah,
age gap is 10 years.
10 years. So he knew I was young, and he knew I was so vulnerable. Angeniambia to like left and left. Angeniambia to like right knee right. And then he's a smart guy. No room for you to suspect some cheating. You'd call him at 2 or text him at 2. He's there financially, he's there emotionally. He'd advise me, you get, on when I want to make moves. Like he played a major role in my life. I can't say here on the podcast, but he really was good. So I had to take accountability. I was a fool. I was not thinking out the box. Rule number 2, how can a 30-year-old guy not like have somebody in the picture? You get, I also had to think twice about that, and like had to take accountability of like me also telling my friends everything about our relationship with this guy, which also added some spices to our breakup, because whatever I was telling my friends, she went and told the wife, who was, you see that it also spiced up, catalyst, it also catalyzed the whole thing. So I had to take accountability, which I accept. I did some mistakes of letting a lot out of our relationship that later affected the winner.